Well, it's been quite a journey, but we're there. We're there at last on my fantasy playlist, June 13th, 1986. Boy, things are tough enough by the fabulous Thunderbirds. Seem to come out of nowhere at number one on my fantasy playlist the week of June 13th, 1986. Fabulous, fabulous Thunderbirds. They formed back in 1974. They've been around for quite a while. Released their second album around 1979, 1980, and released their third album in 1981. And they were dropped. They did not sell well. They were critically acclaimed. They opened for Eric Clapton and the Rolling Stones. They mixed that Texas blues with that swamp blues, that swamp Louisiana blues, that New Orleans blues of artists like Slim Harpo. Remember Slim Harpo, Baby Scratch My Back? Yes. That was some great swamp blues music right there, 1966, Slim Harpo. And they mixed those sounds together, the fabulous Thunderbirds did, but they were dropped by the Chrysalis record label. They just weren't selling. They continued to play together for about, 4 years. They officially picked up by the Epic record label, and then they came out with Tough Enough, the name of the album. Guess who produced this album? You'd never guess. Dave Edmunds. Dave Edmunds, who had that hit back in 71, I Hear You Knockin', the Smiley Lewis record. That goes back to 1956. Dave Edmunds producing that record. Written by Kim Wilson, the lead singer of Fabulous Thunderbirds, Tough Enough, name of the song, at number one on my fantasy playlist, June 13th, 1986. And that's it. My next fantasy playlist I'm going to count down. It'll be for my second Millennium channel. It'll be the week of July the 25th, 2004. Going to jump ahead 18 years. It's a 50-song fantasy playlist, but I'm going to do just 40. I'm just going to do the top 40 countdown because doing the top 50 would be a little bit too time-consuming. But it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have some Kid Rock on here. Yes, Jackson, Mississippi. Hanson, a Forgotten MP3 by Hanson on here. Five for Fighting, Finger 11, and oh gosh, Modest Mouse, Jet, Franz Ferdinand, Juvenile, Britney Spears, all in this fantasy playlist of 2004, giving you a sneak preview of what's coming up. I shall start on this fantasy playlist in a couple of nights for 2004. And when I come back to the 80s and 90s YouTube channel, and keep in mind, my situation is kind of fluid right now, so I can't give you any exact dates or times. But after I count down this 2004 playlist, I want to count down probably a July 1994 fantasy playlist for my 80s and 90s YouTube channel. But anyway, that wraps everything up for 1986. Once again, Fabulous Thunderbirds with Tough Enough at number one, up one from number two the previous week. Wraps up the countdown. Fantasy playlist, June 13th, 1986. Thanks for watching these videos. I do appreciate it. Take care. And I'll see you on the next countdown.